Hi, Taurus. This is a general reading for the sign of Taurus. I'm going to bring forth someone who is significant in your life who is past. And the reason why I do this is because to bring light to loss, because now they stand beside you as your earth guide. And that is why they are coming forward as compared to other people that you have lost in your life. So this would be different than your guardian angel. A guardian angel is assigned at birth. And an earth guide is someone that you had a significant relationship with. Doesn't have to be family, but just a significant bond with someone who now stands beside you as an earth guide for an extra level of love and protection. So it's a wonderful thing to know. It brings a little bit of happiness to pain. And so that's why I do this and I enjoy it. Please hit subscribe so that if this one doesn't resonate, you can pray and meditate over your person and they will energetically come forward to me next time I do your reading. So that's kind of how this works, for real, for real. And I pull and pray and shuffle over my tools to bring forth specific characteristics. So I bring forth their occupational energy, their energy as a person, some letters that are representative of them, some numbers that are representative of them, a little bit of their story, some issues they had, possible illnesses or diseases, and then if they could say anything to you, what would they say? So you'll also get a message from them at the end. So let's get started. All right, well, I have a female coming forward, and she was in the military, and she was very excited about this. This was something that she was really looking forward to. I believe that she wanted to possibly get like a law degree in the military, but she was doing it because she wanted to serve her country, and she also wanted to gain an education that she might not have been able to achieve on her own without the help of another entity. So she was a soldier, and I get the army possibly. Uh, let's see. Okay, so what happened is as she got older, um, she had a stroke and it affected her hand or her arm possibly. I see a cane, so that's kind of contradictory. So I might have what the stroke affected incorrectly. It might have affected one of her legs, and then she had a separate side issue, a previous injury, could have been in the military, could have just been falling on ice where she hurt her hand or her arm, but she used a cane. It might have been difficult for her to use this cane because of a previous injury on her hand or her arm. All right, let me look at some other. Okay, I also had that she had some different issues with her skin. So she might have had a skin condition, and that she had ADD or ADHD. And the other part of her passing is that she passed, I think, right after Christmas or right around Christmas time. But I think that everyone that she wanted around her at the time was around her, or even if there were some people that were missing when that weren't around her when she passed, she still was surrounded by a lot of people when she passed. And since I'm getting that as an intuitive hit, that must have been something that brought her a lot of joy. All right, so her occupational energy was possibly a cashier somewhere. So she was a soldier, and then she had a stroke, and then she possibly worked as a cashier or tried to. So, anyways, she was very patriotic and a soldier at heart, and she was proud of that and told people about it, that she would meet new people she would meet. I also have that she was cremated, but she is not buried. So she was cremated and placed in a cream colored or a light colored urn or vase, and then she has not been buried, so she might be at someone's house or on their mantle or hearth or in a bedroom, and it might be you that has her urn. Let's see here. I have that she wasn't a big basketball fan, but she was a big football fan. And her team color I have coming across as red. So there's a couple of teams, NFL and college, that I know have red, obviously. But she was extremely outgoing. Um, and she had internal and external strength, and this was one of the characteristics or qualities that she possessed that uh, gave her assurance that she could uh, be a soldier. You know, for women, it's a little harder decision sometimes. So, but she had that internal and external strength, and she knew that she could pull that off. She liked to step outside of the boundaries. She was okay with breaking the rules or stepping outside of the box, or I mean, obviously if they weren't rules of the road, I'm sure she tried to follow those. But I'm talking about people that just kind of their energy in life, they're the risk takers. They're the people that uh, don't want to feel boring. They want to step outside the box and achieve things that not everyone else does. And so that was her energy as a person. All right, I'm going to pull an eye color. I have marbles that represent all eye colors that I could think of. And I'm going to close my eyes and pull one for her. All right, so I got brown eyes. I hope you can see it. It's a really pretty brown. Kind of matches my hair. All right, let's see. All right, I pulled some letters that are going to be significant of her. This would be her first, middle, last name, possibly maiden name, possibly nickname, or could have been a place she worked, a street she lived on. But I got D, G, Y, N, and X. So don't force these to fit, but think outside the box. D, N might be two letters that are encompassed in her first name. Her middle name may have started with a G. Her last name may have started with an X or a Y. So, like I said, think outside the box. All right. I also pulled some numbers that would be significant to her. I asked the divine, the great white light, to give me a birth month, a death month, a birth date or a death date, a wedding anniversary, an age that a significant event happened, something that would help you confirm that this is in fact her, the person you're thinking of. So I have 30, 25, 18, and I have that, no, I have it right. Okay, 26 and 4. So 4 could represent April. She might have been born in April, passed in April. She might have passed on the 26th day of any month, 30th day, 25th day, 18th day, 4th day. Something significant might have happened in her life in 2018 or 2004 or at the age of 30. She might have enlisted at 18, got out at 25 to 26 years of age. So think outside the box. All right. So this is my favorite part, and it is, if they could give you a message, what would they say to you? So I shuffle a deck that I use. I call it Stairway to Heaven. And whatever falls to the ground, those are the only cards I take. Sometimes 1 or 2 will fall, sometimes 5 will fall. So we got 3 from her today. So that's a beautiful blessing. She wants you to know, as a soul, I can be in several places at once. So, you might only think of her when you're laying in bed at night. You might think of her mostly when you're cooking. know that she's beside you then, but she also is beside you when you leave the house. So she can be at several places at different times, and she wants you to know, I am always with you. She wants you to know, I wished I had told you more often that I loved you. And I think we all feel guilty of that, you know. So, but she specifically wanted you to know this. I have 70 some cards, and these are the three, so whatever the percentage of that would be. This was important for her, for you to know. I wished I had told you more often how much I love you. And lastly, she wants you to know, I am here helping you. So she is beside you. When you think of her, she definitely is. If she appears in your dreams, that's definitely her, not a figment of your imagination. You're not losing your mind. If you feel her around you, she is. I am here helping you. That's absolutely beautiful, Taurus, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If this didn't resonate, please listen to past videos. Hit subscribe so that you are notified of future videos. Pray and resonate and meditate over the person that you would like to come forward, and I will receive their energy. And I look to my left because they always come to me on my left-hand side, and they will come to me, and we will get a message from them to you. So God bless you. Love you, Taurus, and have a good day. Bye from the fifth dimension.